Yes, hello everyone, welcome back again to this video, and welcome back again to Nomax TV. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can be creating a pivot table in Microsoft Office Excel. When it comes to presentation of the information in Microsoft Office Excel, also making the data where visually appealing and user friendly, it is very important to ensure that you use various ways. Among the ways that we use to be using include creating tables in normal ways, using formulas to create tables. But in this way I'm going to be showing you that you can be able to use pivot table to create also your own table. As you see, I have a table here, and I'm going to be showing you how you can convert these into pivot table. It is also in a kind of table, but also the importance of pivot table is that also you can be able to easily see the data in the table as they are in normal table, and also can be able to filter the data, be able to see the given information that you are going to be having. So as part of this video now, let's get started. First of all, remember to subscribe to this channel Nomax TV, like this video, also turn on the notification bell button so as you always get notified when we upload a new video here at Nomax TV. So if you have any suggestion or issue, remember to leave it in the comment section. Without wasting time, let's get started. As you see, I have a table here, and I have the date column, the date also row. I have also the buyer, I have a type section, I have the amount for every one. So what I'm going to be doing here is that I'm going to be converting this information into pivot table. So as you see, this is an normal table, and you can be able to sort of format this table in any way you want. If I click on insert and I go to the format table or the insert table, I can be able to format this table in the way I want it. So let me, for example, come here. If I come here to insert, I can be able to insert pivot table. I can be able to insert this one. But because I have this table, and I have also the table which is also already formatted, which means I cannot be able to use this option. But we're asking yourself, how can you be creating a pivot table? So if you want to be creating the one, so as you see, what I need to do is that I need to be able to come back here. So I select this data. Once I come to select this data, also I'm going to insert. So normally when you're going to be inserting the table, right, this one, you're going to be insert insert this table, but we're not going to be using this one. We also can be pressing Control P, Control plus T to be able to insert the table or to convert the data we selected into a table. Also, but what you do is that we're going to be coming here. If I come here to pivot table, you can see I get the recommended pivot table, but those are not the ones I'm going to be using. So you see now I can be able to see the recommended pivot table, and if I click on this one and click OK, you can see I'm going to be having the pivot table which created in new sheets. So now this is a new sheet. Maybe I can be naming it pivot table if I want to be renaming it. So if I name pivot table, and you see what is going to be coming back, so I can also be having, you see now I have this row bars, but also this I don't have a type. I can be able to add type, as you see. Also I can be able to add date. But as you see now, the data are arranged in this way. You can be able to convert this arrangement, and you also be able to arrange it in the way that you are going to be wanting. You see the people and with the activities with their specific amounts. So but also let me come back here. For example, I can come here and also be able to filter the type. So if I want to be filtering the type, you can see now I have all here, which means I can be selecting all these ones and also be able to filter the one I want to be filtering. So let me come back here, for example, then also I selected this one, or then also I try to select the food as the one. So you see now I'm going to be getting the amount of January and February, so from this person. So now let me come back also and select boss, because I want to be displaying boss data. So what I need to do is that, so I can be now also able to unfilter this type and also be able to add another information. So for example, let's add this in the filter option. You can be filtering the amount if you want to be filtering this amount. So everything I want to be filtering here can be, now you see now the amount I want to be filtering. Once you click this one, also you want to see this one, I'm going to be getting only this amount, because also it's the one which is going to be showing you. So now also and filter this and also come back. I select boss. So let's try to be, you see now I have buyer here on the lows, and I have also in the column I don't have anything. So let me try, for example, putting the amount here in also this section. As you see, my pivot table is already changing, which means it's showing in new form. You see this pivot table now, it is now also bigger, it's wider, which is different from how it was designed before. So what I can do now here is that I can also even be able to come back here to this optional sidebar and also be able to fit. As you see now, this filter, you need to ensure that also understand that this is the sum of these amounts. So you can come here to the value feed setting. As you see, I have the sum of the amount. I can be even changing to see the count of the amount. So once I change to the count, you see it's going to be producing the counts of that amount, how often it has come to the data set, or it has come to this data set that I'm having. If it's one, it's one. So it is changed to the counts. I can be even changing to the minima or maxima, depends on the product of that one. So you see now it's going to be giving me the grand total of this one, also the product of that one. Everything, depending on how you filter the data by using a pivot table, is going to be giving you everything. So now these are the best or the positive side of the pivot table, because you can be able to create everything in the same table. And also, as you see, I'm having this one, I can be able to name this table as you see now. So now this is the sum of the table. I can be able to name it also the side my table. If I want to be maybe a buyer's table, it also depends on now one you are going to be making and the name I'm going to be giving this table. So once I name it, it's going to be buyer table. So as you see now, maybe I want to filter the days. I can be putting the days here, and also once I come here at the top, I can be able to filter the date, the days, and also I can select them both. Once, for example, I want to select the January 1st, I'm going to be getting only the data for January 1st, which is also going to be a great thing to be using with a pivot table, and also which is going to be helping you to be able to manage every details in the data set. So now, as you see now, so we have this table, and also you can be able to be so now we used the recommended pivot tables, but we want to be using the now the tables which is not recommended. So we come back to insert again. So I come to pivot table from the table range. So if I select the table range, what I do is that I need to choose where I want to be allocating my data. So I have to click, for example, existing one. If you want to be going to the new worksheet, you can click to worksheet. If you want to be to go to the existing one, you click there, and also you come and select where you want your data to go. So yes, your table. Now I have to click here. Once I click here, you can see now it come to the existing one. So what I do is, you see now this is empty table, which is called the table pivot table 3. And also what I have to do is that I have to add date. So I can specifically add this one. Also I can specifically add buyer, type, amount, and also any data I want. As you see, after adding this one, they are also disorganized, and I want to make sure that they are organized in the way that I want this data. So I have to come back here and take this amount. Maybe I put this in the filter option. Also I put it in the columns section. So once I put in the column section, you can see I'm going to be having this kind of table. After this, you see now I have months or date in the rows section. So now, which means that I can be able so to filter any data I want. I can be putting this one, so that once I will filter here, I click here, I can be filtering. For example, I want to click to filter the January or the kind of day. So if I want this one, yes, now I selected this one. For example, I go to January 2nd. I'm going to be getting only the data. As you see, I don't have the data for January 2nd, which means I can go with the next one. So let me click January 2nd and 6th to see. So I don't have data also. If I click the January 1st, also 2017, you see, now you're going to be getting also the days, also the data on the days that are specifically here. So it all depends on the date that you have. So let's see, you have January 17, and also try to be filtering this one and see what you are going to be getting. So if I type here, you see 17, we have January 17, and so it's going to be coming back. So I click January 17, and the data we have here of January 17, because we are going to be we are having the data of January 17. So here now you see, now you can be able to create your pivot table, and you can also be able to present the data in the way that you are going to be wanting. So now let's try also adding maybe the kind of chart or graph to see if what is going to be happening if I'm going to be having the pivot table. So as you see, I have to select this data I'm going to be having. So I can select this one, including laws, table, and what. So I just exclude now the grand totals because this is the total of these details. I insert the kind of chart that I'm going to be wanting to insert. So if I put this column. So after I insert the column, you can see I have the data also of everything that I have here. So what I can do is that whenever I'm going to be also selecting, also maybe showing the data, for example the one of the 11th, if it is there, I'm going to be getting also the chart changing. Because I don't have also the data of 11 January, I'm going to be creating here and also be going to maybe 17, which I know that it is going to be having data. As you see, I'm going to be getting the amount of that, and also I'm going to be having also this graph showing how much is the amount. So you can be able to customize it the way you want, and also you have to make sure that the chart you are making is going to be meeting the needs also of your want and that I want to be displaying. So thank you for watching this video. This is how you can be creating the pivot table, and also be able to filter the data either using chart, also using this pivot table, which is also very important to be presenting your data and analyzing your data in a very easy, user friendly, and also in a proper way. So remember to subscribe to this channel Nomax TV, like this video. Also turn notification bell button so as you always get notified when we upload a new video here at Nomax TV.